Today, I want to talk about the paradox of masculinity. Yeah. Did not think I'd be talking about this ever at all until I saw Esther Perel speak about it. Now, I could be talking about it in a totally different way or angle. I just saw some of the videos that she had on it, and it really resonated with me in my process as a filmmaker and a musician. We look at masculinity as gendered when it couldn't be further from the truth. The idea, for me at least, is that masculinity is something steeped in something entirely non-gendered, and in making it gendered, culturally gendered, that may be where the problem lies. However, for me, my masculinity has absolutely sabotaged and just destroyed. I'm not saying it's apart from me, but I have been complicit in my masculinity in destroying and sabotaging projects in the past. And a lot of that had to do with me being right or me winning. And I felt that my masculinity was on the line if I felt that my masculinity was threatened if somebody was saying I was wrong. What do you mean I'm wrong? Don't insult my masculinity. And so in protecting my masculinity, I would go to lengths to prove that I'm right. I would go to lengths to prove somebody wrong. I would go to lengths to show that I'm winning, and also engage in posturing, looking like everything is all good. And as an artist, somebody who writes, and when I write, there's not a lot of posturing going on in my writing, and there is some. I won't lie about that. But at the end of the day, I'm engaging with my higher self or my true self, and the masculinity ain't gonna save you in your art. It just isn't. And so for me, I had to get aware to letting it go. I don't think there's ever a point where you just let go. I don't have any masculinity anymore. It's just about being aware of it and engaging with it and seeing where it's betraying you or where it's sabotaging you or where you're allowing yourself to sabotage or betray yourself in your process as an artist and also with other people. I mean, oh dear Lord, I traveled with the band for 7 years, and I can't tell you how many times I had to be right. Had to be. Because if I wasn't, then I wouldn't get that payoff of being right. However, the cost of ingratiating your masculinity is love and affinity, destroying connections, destroying communication. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of great communication going on when I was at the lowest moments of me protecting my manhood and feeling that I had something, at risk, and that I couldn't have been in a worse place. And people working with me, I mean, I was not a person that you wanted to work with at that point. And now, I mean, in this kind of new chapter, as I said before in other videos, not only do I not have an interest in that way of processing art and processing being with other people, I have no space for it. I just don't allow it, and I fill my space with other things, such as authenticity and the possibility, more than the possibility of being wrong or losing, and being absolutely okay with that. Not putting the payoff above the cost, and really, really surrounding myself with people that uphold my greatest interests, but then also upholding the greatest interests of my people. Me being the person that I want my people to, that they'd want to have me around. Say that 10 times fast. And so I want to be that person for them. And in that, it puts me very close to being the person that I want to be. And so in that, I say monitor your masculinity and be aware of it. And where's it coming up for you? How is it playing a role in your process as an artist or as a human being? If you're watching this and you don't see yourself as an artist, how is that affecting you? So I think that's the first step. I think if you have any comments or questions, put them in the comment below. I didn't really know how this video was going to go, but we gave it a swag, and I do want to talk about it more because I feel like the paradox of it is, as I have felt the paradox that to be an artist, I need to be righteous in my masculinity, but also the other side is that the masculinity has absolutely been toxic and poisonous to me down the road. Anyways, that's enough of that. I'm still processing that. I'll figure this more out down the road. And any of your comments and questions, I'm open to them. And I really want to keep this conversation going because I don't really know how I feel about it. I haven't come to like a completeness of it right now, but I just know how I feel about it right now. So we'll see you in the next video. Later.